And welcome to Seattle, Washington, with Every Green State Geoducks have made the trip up north from Olympia to take on the Redhawks. Tip just happened. First possession here for the Redhawks. Three-point shot by Leggett, too long, and a foul is going to be called here. That one's going to go against 𝘀𝗲𝗍𝘆. First one against the Redhawks. Full court press here, joined by my broadcast partner, former Redhawk guard Olivia Crawford. And Olivia, this is a chance for the Redhawks to get their first win of the 24-25 season, as they've dropped down now to 0-4, hoping to get some home cooking here against the Geoducks.
Absolutely, and you see them with the trap there. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball.
We'll stay here with the Geoducks after the Redhawks won the tip.
Yeah, but like you were saying, Russ, being able to play against a team that, right down the road and is in a different division, obviously, definitely for the Redhawks to get some confidence, and also for the Geoducks to just, recognize that they can play with the big girls too.
We have another tie-up, no call this time. As able to rip that one away was Abby Mundy. Shot clock down to 6. Podesto, she drives down into the painted area, scoops it up, no good. Put back attempt is good for Jalen Sackride, a leading scorer for this Geoduck team, averaging just under 13 a game.
And you see the Redhawks there, pretty good help side defense, but then no one slams down to get that rebound. Gotta have that, gotta build those good habits.
Three-point shot knocked down there by Sydney Rodriguez.
Yeah, if she can knock those down consistently, she really helps spread this offense out.
50% from downtown this season for Rodriguez. And a turnover here from the Geoducks. Time to look at the starting lineup for the Redhawks. Usual suspects for Skylar Young, now in his second season. Tamia Strickland out there with Sheridan Liggett, 𝘀𝗲𝗍𝗍𝘆, Sydney Rodriguez, and Christina Bryan.
It's pretty solid. Right now you see Seattle U with 2 open three-pointers for their first shots of the game.
Turnaround spin move on the hook shot. No good on the tip from Strickland, knocked out of bounds. Oh no, foul again. This time it's going to be against the Geoducks. It's like number 15.
Did call it. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it took the sideline official to call that foul, and I really have, at least from my understanding, the baseline official wasn't able to really see it, but there was a lot of contact there. And you just see Seattle U back on the boards, early, with Bryan and then Tamia, new in the starting lineup after last game in Portland. So it's nice to see her. That was a nice little turnaround jumper. It didn't go in, but it's nice to see Tamia being aggressive in the paint like that.
Bryan averaging 7.5 points a game, also leading the team in rebounds at 5.8. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. Geoducks in transition. No dribble fast break. Coach's dream right there.
Yeah, as you see Skylar getting up and going to get substitutions, that cannot happen off a missed free throw. Your post player is the first one to make it down the floor. So you see the Geoducks out here in the zone. They're playing physical. They're trying to pack that zone in, make Seattle U make those threes.
Redhawks around the horn, 10 on the shot clock. Leggett penetrates, try to pass it out to Rodriguez. Out of her reach, a turnover here for the Redhawks.
Dribble penetration from Leggett. It's just the spacing there. It looks like her and Tamia are on different pages. But I like the dribble penetration.
Get a heavy denial by the Redhawks. Easily thrown into Sackride in the front court.
A lot of chasing right now for Seattle U.
Mundy attack. Bryan on the rebound. 4-4 ball game here early on inside the Redhawks center. Splitting the defender, going up, 𝗀𝗍𝗍𝘆.
There's just not too many people who can stick in front of Candy right now.
Very fast, especially that first step. Look at the starting lineup for the Geoducks. 𝘀𝗲𝗍𝗍𝘆, Abby Mundy, Allison DeBerry, Sydney Van Ness, and Jalen Strickland out there for head coach Derek Pringle in his first season at the helm of the Geoduck program. Shot there, a little too strong from Sackrider.
Part of the quarter where players are starting to get tired. You see a back door, beautiful pass from Bryan to Strickland there.
So the best way to beat the zone, quick passes.
Yep, exactly. Especially those post-to-post, little high-low passes there. That wasn't quite a high-low, but just that post-to-post pass.
Podesto, Leggett in her face.
Good defense here. She fouled there, unnecessary, but good defense overall. But if we go back to that offensive play there, I mean, that's what Seattle U was missing against Portland State last week when they were passing it inside and then just standing. I like that dive from Strickland there. It's just didn't pick up the foul. Couple subs in. I want to see the energy. We got 3 new subs in.
Redhawks early changes here. Shot up short. Redhawks coming the other way in the hand of Candy.
Yeah, it's showtime in transition right here.
𝗿𝗲𝗱𝘆 works back out to Olivia Moore, checked in. Also Juliana Walker with the rock. And up and good. Then Aruga checking in and scoring here. And it looks like delay of game warning going to go against the Redhawks.
Nice drive there. Fresh new faces out here. I do think that drive probably won't happen against some better competition, but I like the attacking nonetheless.
And losing the dribble, and they're going to say it was deflected, so no double dribble that time. It was lost there by 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝘆. But Sophie 𝗿𝗏𝗏𝗱𝗆 getting her first points here with the Redhawks on the season. And that was pretty easy inbound right there. Probably could have taken a little bit more time there if you're Montez.
Ooh, nice block.
Ball being ping-ponged around, and finally the Geoducks come away with it.
Yeah, this is really good activity for the Geoducks there in transition.
So a quick mid-range shot here from 𝗁𝗁𝗱𝗆, no good. Ball knocked free, again bodies on the ground. 𝗁𝗁𝗱𝗆 gets it back, but right to 𝗿𝗏𝗱𝗆𝗍. Olivia Moore high off the glass, no good.
Yeah, getting really good looks, just not really finishing at the rim right now. Seattle U in transition.
10-4 as we jump under the 5.5-minute mark in the first quarter. Passing into a double team, knocked away again. We'll stay here with the Geoducks. We have baseline inbound. Nope. Checking in now for the Redhawks. They're coming back in is Tamia Strickland. Short break for her. Shared on the get also. Just a short rest on the bench, taking out Candy 𝗿𝗏𝗱𝗆𝗆.
Much better inbound defense from Seattle U there, almost a 5-second count.
Say 𝗁𝗁𝗱𝗆, as soon as she gets the inbound, she's putting the shots up. Haven't been falling so far for the team's leading scorer on the season.
Get off that ball, swing it, there you go.
Walker, her perfect day or perfect year so far is over now. She was 100% on the year.
Yeah, shooting the lights out.
Moore, heavy closeout on her, doesn't matter, knocks down the tray. Timeout going to be taken by head coach Derek Pringle. So Redhawks up early here, 9 points, 13-4. Take a 30-second timeout. Again, Redhawks want to get their first win of the season, Olivia. They want to get off that slide right here. Yes, it's an NAIA school. That shouldn't matter, though. You got to come out, get right, get your offense fixed, get everything else. So we'll take a quick break, come back here. 4:56 left to go in the first quarter on ESPN+. whistle. They had to wait for coming out of the media timeout there.
Referees getting
Yeah, they're a little anxious. Yeah, they're ready to go. So are we.
Yeah.
As the ball bouncing once again at the hardwood.
Yeah, but like you were saying, as you see a trap here, it's
Moore has it up to 𝗀𝗏𝗱𝗆.
good transition defense so far for the 𝗀𝗏𝗱.
Walker, shooter, and she knocks it down.
Not good enough when you got a sharpshooter like
No.
Juliana Walker.
Good ball handling getting into the front court here. 𝗿𝗏𝗱𝗆 giving up 3-point shot, back iron that time on the attempt from Van Ness. And then held ball in favor of the Red Hawks.
Definitely tell, you know, the 𝗀𝗏𝗱𝗆s are fighting on that end.
So Geoducks will return in the favor of the full court press here.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I
Yeah,
didn't know what ball it was. Yeah, these would be good reps for, you know, the 𝗀𝗏𝗱𝗆s. Obviously, they're not going to play competition as, you know, this for the rest of the year. But for Seattle Youth, and, you know, they got to, like you said, they got to get their first win. And they got to do it with some, you know, authority as well. It can't be a close 20-point ball game.
Three, beautiful arcing to Mia Strickland.
That's too good. You know, we saw Seattle U only make 3 threes in their last game. Already tied their as you see
Strickland stole it. Yep, stole it away. Last touch there by Podesto for Evergreen State.
You know, they got those 3 threes matched already in the first quarter. So I mean, if the free ball goes, you love that on a Saturday afternoon. So
let's say, watching warm-ups, they weren't missing a lot from downtown.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just, like we said, always say, sometimes you just got to return home.
Exactly, you got to come on home. And I'm excited to see what the 𝗀𝗏𝗱𝗆s can make that adjustment because, you know, if Seattle is going to be coming out hitting those threes, are you guys going to stay in that zone?
Strickland, entry pass down low, turn around, shot. Beautiful post move by Christina Bryan.
Go get the big girls some love, too. A beautiful post entry pass and beautiful footwork.
That one high. Good job using that frame of Sackrider to haul it in.
Yeah, as you see Sackrider make that beautiful cross-court pass and might knock down this 3.
Knocks it down. Good sequence there for Sackrider. Senior out of Elma, Washington, Elma High School.
Yeah, nice. That's really good. Just being able to handle that full court press.
Moore to Walker. Can't leave her that open. Walker can't make him pay on that attempt, though. Quickly ahead, dealing touchdown throw. That was a dime.
I know. You know, I didn't think that arm could get there. Got that.
Podesto showing it off. She's going to check out coming into the ball game here. Camila Sapita.
And we see also with the 𝗀𝗏𝗱𝗆s being able to slow the game down with these, as you see a turnover from the Seattle U side. But the press does it. It also slows the game down, which really helps. Like when you're, you know, a team that might have a shorter bench or you might not be as talented. This really slows the game down for both teams. So with this press.
Benarago is going to check back into the game for the Red Hawks. A lot of bodies already in this game, as you would expect in this type of matchup. That one was just launched towards midcourt. Only one really had a chance at it was Strickland. Yeah, quick passes here from the Red Hawks. Back to Moore, near side wing. 3 is good.
Everybody's hitting tonight.
Red Hawks balloon the lead up now, 24-7. Going ahead, Strickland again. I don't know how many steals she has. I got to check in a second. But my goodness, she might be on double-double watch just with those.
Right. I was just going to say that, Russ. I mean, if she gets the steal, she gets the assist. This is really good right now.
Says she only has 3. Feels like a lot more right now. Moore will settle into another 3, and my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The Red Hawks are in fuego. 29-7. They cannot miss. Oh, my gosh. Now 9 of 16 from the floor. Make it 5 of 8 from 3. My goodness.
Yeah, you mean you just biasly, you really just love that. You see, but I think what you really love is the way that Seattle U was sharing the basketball. You know, they tried to do that a little bit at Portland. They had, you know, around double-digit assists, but it makes the game so much easier if you're able to, set your teammates up to score. So that's really good there.
Redhawks on a 17-3 run. 4 of their last 5 have forced 5 Geoduck turnovers in the last 5:40 of action. And we see a replay here. Moore, she wasn't sure at first. She stepped back and has had confidence, knocked it down.
I was seeing that last game when they were playing Portland State. If she can knock that 3 down consistently, it makes Seattle U that much harder to guard. Can't go under screens, because last game they were going under the screens inside the 3-point line. That's a major disrespect to her game, and I've seen her shoot, and it seems like she's turning that corner.
Geoducks now on their heels, trying to get something going from their offense. High arcing shot, no good that time from 𝗀𝗲𝗱𝘆.
A nice look, nice execution of the out-of-bounds play that Coach drew up.
Strickland kicks it, going up and finishing it right now. Good minutes for Sophie 𝗿𝗏𝗻𝗆 off the bench.
I wasn't sure why she wasn't playing the last home game. I mean, she's show-stopping right now. She's affecting the game in so many more aspects. Speaking of Strickland, it's just impacting the game in so many different levels.
𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗏 securing that space in the post. 6'2" senior out of France. Transfer from Morehead State in North Texas. It's the second team foul on Evergreen State so far here in the first quarter. 2 for both teams so far. Baseline inbound here for the Redhawks. And that one knocked free. Good job by 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗏, trying to go coast to coast. Too strong in the layup. And 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏, I think, is going to be called for the foul from behind.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there was much contact. But, when you're running with them in the open court, it's tough to call that. But I do like that from the Geoducks, not being afraid, being able to tip that ball and then go coast to coast like that. That's really good. That helps you slow down, and then now you get to set up your press defense.
So Candace 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗏's at the line. Junior out of Bellingham hits the first one. 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗏's on the season. 0 for, make that. This is her first free throw attempts on the season. And she goes 2 for 2.
They're getting out of that zone. They're going man now. This is where you really show what you're made of here.
Strickland turns, faces at the free throw line. Spin move, up and under, goes up off the glass, too strong. And Leggett flies in for a second chance.
That's what I was saying. Sheridan's just such a great rebounding guard.
She really wants the points, and she earned them as Tamia Strickland sticks with it and gets the deuce. Baseline jump shot here. That one left short this time for Montez.
You see the Geoducks just trying to get them one and done right now, like pass, shoot. Not a whole lot of offense being ran by the Geoducks so far.
And 3 in the key is the call there. Camp it out. But it's 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Weirdly enough, the ball the 3-second count restarts when the post player catches the ball. So technically they can camp out there for almost 6 seconds. So I don't know if that's a new rule, but I hate that rule. And I remember it because I hate it.
33-9 after the hated call there from Olivia Crawford.
Now the Geoducks get into their offense. See, it's like a little bit of maybe a back screen coming. It's supposed to be a back screen.
Pull-up shot here, rattles in and out. Shot clock is off. Redhawks can hold for the final possession of the first quarter.
And this is where I really want to see execution from Seattle U with this high ball screen.
Look at being shadowed here, 𝗵𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. Now to Strickland. And nothing's going to get off, and that's tough for the Redhawks. Really in the front court, about 16 seconds of action not to get a shot off. But overall, great quarter from them.
head turned, you know, the 𝗀𝗲𝗱𝗆 player was able to just deliver that beautiful pass. I couldn't see who it was, but that was a beautiful pass.
Walker. 𝗿𝗏𝗀𝗆 up and under. Goes up and good. And big time player, I think, going to be down the stretch for this Red Hawk team.
For sure, definitely a nice finish there. Got away with a lot of steps, but I like it. Turnover.
That one and more. Never turned her head. I think just heard the ball coming and put her arms up to get the deflection. And the Red Hawks draw the foul.
Exactly, just so active. I'm really loving to see how to use active defense. I mean, like you said, the head is turned, but she just knows ball was coming. Almost like a cornerback.
𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗆 back into the ball game for the 𝗀𝗍𝗄𝐽. Returning for the Red Hawks, number 24, Sydney Rodriguez. Walker dribble handoff here. Now to Strickland. Ooh, good jab step back. 3-point shot, too strong. Offensive rebound. Rodriguez tries to come to a hop step, and Coach Derek Pringle wants the offensive foul, not going to get it. Instead, it's going to be against his own 𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍.
There you go, good dive, beautiful.
Good find from Juliana Walker. Good finish there from 𝗿𝗏𝗀𝗆.
Yeah, you saw Sacramento there. They're obviously in a zone, but when you're playing zone out of bounds, you still got to guard somebody.
Look at the hands from Walker. Flips it up for the finish there from Rodriguez.
Yeah, we might see that one again.
I will say one thing. There's not too many times where Juliana Walker has the size advantage on the court. She has it over quite a few of the 𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗍 in this one, at least in the backcourt. As you see the shot knocked down there from Sackrider.
Exactly.
But Walker playing big right now.
I know, she is, exactly.
Love to see that.
Next thing you know, she's going to get a block.
And drag of the feet that time.
She got away with the last one, but you know, I would like to see her continue to develop. I see a lot of potential there, and 𝗀𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍 is going to need some post play down the stretch, especially in conference play.
(42-13), 6 minutes remain here in the first half of action, dominated by the Red Hawks.
There you see they're able to beat that trap foul.
And on the ground, the first team foul against the Red Hawks, and it's going to go against Juliana Walker. Definitely on block watch now because of you. I'm thinking it's coming.
I'm thinking so too. And also, you see 𝗀𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 out of bounds defense. It's not really there. They're kind of doing a lot of chasing, and it's a wide open three in the corner there, missed.
We'll say 𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 have gotten a lot of offensive rebounds. They are crashing the boards.
Absolutely.
Walker ahead. 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 and getting tangled up that time with 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗍, who takes a tumble.
Yeah, 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 tough. I love that. You know what I mean? You got, like you said, Russ, with the height advantage, you know, probably even a couple more pounds. You know, Candy's been playing Cleveland basketball for a little while, but just standing there, 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍 there, like that's just a lot of toughness that she's showing.
So at the free throw line is 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍, and can't get the first one to drop. 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 out of Naples, Italy, hits the second. Again, the leading scorer on this team, just under 12 points a game through 4 games this season.
A lot of reach in there.
No call.
Much better, though. Much better help side defense, and then you saw the slam down with the Rodriguez able to get that rebound.
Rodriguez looking to pass it off to somebody. Have a denial by the 𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. Walker will pop out now.
The man defense pretty tough right now for the 𝗀𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. Oh, the reaching though.
Yep, shuffle the feet again. Candy got by. I think she got by too easily in her mind. She was going to take some contact because she looked like she had an open lane.
I think she did
and then she kind of shuffled her feet after. It was like, oh, this ended up being a little too easy.
Exactly, yeah, which is tough. You see Candy coming out. Might have been a little bit of fatigue. Well, like you said, she had an open lane in the basket.
McKenna Jacobs going to come into the ball game. Very local, as you would expect for NAIA school talent pool for these Geoducks. Jacobs out of Federal Way. So 30-point lead for the Redhawks at home. Looking to extend that now after the steal.
Great transition deep. Well,
Good pass here to Moore.
that's why you run the
Yeah.
floor. That's what I'm talking about, Olivia.
Brian kind of has a smirk on her face. I think got her feet tangled up a bit before trying to finish that one off.
Beautiful pass.
Three-point shot short. And an offensive save. Good job there. Crashing on Van Ness after the miss. Saved it off the Redhawks. Now take us to immediate timeout. 32-point lead for the Redhawks at home. 4:37 left to go before the halftime break here on ESPN+. Geoduck inbound here. Shot up, no good. Walker on the other side for the rebound.
So they want to go a little bit faster in transition here. I like that coming up from Seattle U.
Three-point shot, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touched by the Geoducks.
Yeah, but DeBerry's just everywhere. I mean, she's setting up her teammates. She's trying to take charges, getting rebounds. I mean, you really just love that from the smallest player on the floor.
Lucy Larson back in the hardwood for the Redhawks. Got to get it in, toss it out to Leggett. Walker steps into another three, bang! Juliana Walker is a sniper out there, 9 points for her.
Yeah, knocked down, just letting them fly.
Geoducks desperately trying to find some offense here. Larson ties it up. We'll stay here with Evergreen State.
Defense, you saw Larson get beat off the drive there, and you saw her teammate have her back, and then just make a play and get that tie up there. Ooh, wide open.
That one, that just won't fall right now for Evergreen State. They're getting good looks. Again, feeds it down low. Back out, Walker. Another one. This one too strong.
You saw the double down there. See if Seattle, you can make them pay next time they double on the post.
Dribble handoff to Van Ness. She'll pull up, shot left of the rim.
You can just tell with Van Ness's footwork that she makes those, especially going left. It'd be nice to see her get heated up.
Walker gives it up. Shot. Larson banks it in. Hope she called it. And she has a smile on her face.
Oh, I know. Those are her first points, Russ?
Yep.
Wow.
Those are her first points of her collegiate career, so big ones there for Lucy Larson. And
you would, as you see a travel here, you would if I was in that locker room, I would be giving my freshmen some hell after that. Your first points, you making in the three. You gotta love that. Her teammates are very happy.
Hey, on the box score, it doesn't say it got banked in. At the end of the day, you got 3 points.
Exactly. Now, Grandpa's in the stands, so that could be on there for my grandbaby hit the 3 off the backboard.
Larson out of Seattle, West Seattle High School.
Much better movement from Seattle U.
𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆. Turn face here from Strickland. 3-point shot, no good. And 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆, second chance for the Redhawks. Strickland drives, penetrates again. Straight up by the Geoducks, good denial. Last touched by them though.
Yeah, good denial. I want to see Seattle U take that next step and now jump stop. Because if they're getting away with a little bit of the, off the dime, off the dribble passes, I want to see them jump stop. Because against a little bit better competition, those are going to be turnovers.
Catch and shoot 3 off the inbound. Off the heel, over the back against Larson. First one against her, only the second team foul for the Redhawks here. And another cannon coming out. Just throwing that one full court with 𝗁𝗏𝗏. Some dual sport athletes out here for the Geoducks.
I know, shot put, javelin, basketball.
Hand off, Podesto. She goes around the screen, poked free from her, recovers. She'll toss it out now. Van Ness, 13 on the shot clock.
2 hands, yeah.
And you see Coach Skylar Young trying to teach up there, but you need to just be sure to keep those hands off.
See if they go inside to 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏 here. One-on-one.
They do just that. She wants the midi. And no good.
Yeah, those are good shots for her. I'd like to see her be a little bit more aggressive off the dribble.
Look at that crossover from Strickland. Gets in the paint, tries to scoop it up, but it hangs up on the rim.
Speaking of aggressive off the dribble, wow, that was a highlight play if she would have made that layup. See, there's Candy again.
Ball deflected,
the
yeah.
ball.
She's always active.
Always active. And I think I was a little overzealous when I said 15 apiece. I meant to say between Strickland and Candy total. For the
All right.
deflections. You see a lot of Seattle U athletes getting some burn, and also the Geoducks as well. Everybody's so far engaged, in the 40-point ball game.
Geoducks 0 of their last 7, scoring drought. Just about 5 minutes now. Can they get something here with 𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏? She leaves that one just a bit short, and insult to injury. Yeah, gets the foul.
Yeah, you see that frustration foul there, but I mean, it was a beautiful pass there. So I just want to see her maybe take that dribble if it's too outside of her range. I think she can make that short jumper, but I want to see her attack and get fouled at the rim.
1:26 left to go here in the first half.
Great flash. Got to give it to her, posting up there.
Larson wants more points on her collegiate career. No good that time. Saved in. Geoducks have it on the baseline, and Larson was on the baseline when she touched it, so out of bounds against the Redhawks.
Yeah, good hustle there from the freshman.
Rodriguez fakes the handoff. Thought about the three for a second. Under 60.
Really good disciplined defense so far.
Gotta get something off. Down to 7. Zach Ryder again. Steps back. Entry pass. Scoop shot off the rim. No good. Tipped. 𝗿𝗲𝗍𝘆. 𝗿𝗲𝗍𝘆 dishes it off and good.
Those are the assists that you really love. And you see what I love right now from Seattle, you're just being so engaged on the bench, you know, hyping their teammates up.
Shot clock is off here for the Geoducks, and they take a quick shot into the drought for them. Is Sydney Van Ness.
Yeah, I told you. I mean, just watching Van Ness's footwork, I mean, you could just tell that she makes those pull-up jumpers, and it's really good to see her get it going towards the end of the half.
SU now can play for the final shot. Didn't get one off in the first quarter. Can they get one off here? Oh, no. Maybe a little too open that time is Rodriguez, and that will be the halftime score. 53.
Because, you know, obviously they're all matched in a little different capacities, like with size, you know, and speed. But, you know, heart is one of the things I've seen from 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝘆. So I hope that she's able to inspire her teammates, along with Zach Ryder, to, you know, just continue to be tough. The deep post.
Right, inside the outside, she cleared out the entire area.
I love that. I mean, that's just a statement from Coach Skylar Young. You know, we're hitting threes, we're going to give our post players.
Look at Brian stealing it and getting a quick 4 points.
Highlight. Somebody clip that. I mean, that's just amazing. Very athletic.
Like a pick 6 in football.
Yeah.
Read it like a safety, took it, finished it off. 57-15 quickly. Redhawks extend that lead.
Really active hands. See the Geoducks trying to figure out what to do. A lot of dribbling.
You see the Redhawks not going to drop off intensity here in the second half. You can tell by the first possession here. Long rebound, 𝗀𝗏𝗍𝗃 trying to tip it to herself. And that should be over and back. But it looks like no one seemed to notice. All right.
Yep, I guess we play on. But.
Corner 3 ball teed up here from 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗃. No good offensive rebound again. Something the Geoducks have done really well.
I don't know how Van Ness got that shot up, but I mean, just a lot of talent there.
𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗃 near side wing.
Skip. Yeah, I want to see Rodriguez get to the corner on that. Just clogging up that space.
Gives it up to Strickland. He'll try the 3. No good. Rodriguez flies in, but it was last touched by her out of bounds. Quick substitution for Skylar Young. Olivia Moore is going to check into the ball game, taking out 𝗍𝗏𝗍𝗃.
Yeah, and you see the way the Geoducks are playing. They're double teaming any post player. So I want to see the opposite post player dive or spot up to the 3 like Strickland just did. And then I want to see the opposite guard head to that corner so they can knock that 3 down.
Olivia Moore takes this one. And it was poked free.
Good hustle.
Last touch by Van Ness.
They think they're on offense. They're on defense. Official doesn't wait. Nobody waits. Seattle U does not take advantage of that.
Strickland, entry pass down low.
Good head fake.
Going up. A lot of contact at the call. Brian couldn't finish.
Yeah, that's tough. You see, she doesn't complain at all. She just puts her head down and gets back on defense.
This one quickly worked to the baseline, and getting the block there will be Brian.
It's good transition defense there.
Giving up the height advantage was 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗃, but stopped the break in a 3-point shot. No good.
You see they're starting to get a little bit winded here. Hasn't been a whistle. It's wide open.
Drive. Up in.
There you
good.
go. Just tough as they come. I mean, if you're you know, coaching her, 𝗿𝗏𝗍𝗃, I mean, there's just not a whole lot you can say. Just being tough and then fearless, rebounding, driving to the basket like that.
Strickland. Entry pass down low. Brian. Turnaround shot, no good. Mundy. Sack Rider turnaround shot, no good. And the Geoducks again just can't get anything to fall right now. That shooting percentage continues to drop.
So pretty good look there. A little awkward shot, you know, with Candy coming behind her.
More scoop shot. I don't know how she got that to go. Now 15 points on a very efficient 6 of 7 shooting. Still perfect from downtown as well, 3 of 3. Put back is good for Sack Rider. Been a bit of a track meet. Everybody's been running, especially out on the break. And that will be the whistle. 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Redhawks up by 40, 59-19. We'll take a break and come back here on ESPN+. 40 points is the separation right now between the Redhawks and the Geoducks. Even 6 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Redhawks well on their way to the first home win and first win overall of the 24-25 season. Coming up next for them, a couple games in Phoenix, taking on Texas A&M Commerce and UC Santa Barbara, November 29th and 30th. And foul is going to be called here on the drive. Benaruga is going to be at the free throw line for 2 here. As I said, the only stat that really stands out where the Redhawks haven't done well is at the free throw line. Said just 4 attempts, 2 makes. Percentage will stay the same, 1 of 2 at the line that time. Geoducks quickly the other way. Pull-up shot here, rattles in. Good one there from Sydney Van Ness. That was a great fake by Brian to get the double team off her, but she couldn't finish after it. skip pass, three-point shot here. Van Ness, no good. Liggett picks it up. Over to Moore. Liggett, baseline jump shot, a little flat off the hand of there, Bryan. Pass inside, and the Geoducks getting some shots to fall now. Sackrider with another 2. She has 11. Step back, shot is good. Sophie Benaruga with another 2. She has 13. Inside, another finish. Sackrider hits that one. Sackrider averaging 12.5 points. She has 13, so above her average through 2 games already. Great game for her. Olivia Moore on the scoop shot, no good. A lot of contact. Juliana Walker, three-point shot, no good. And Liggett gets in front of that one as the Geoducks try to get out on the break. Walker jab step. Moore pops out. All right, Moore's starting to make those look easy. I gave her credit the first one. I thought, how did she get that one to fall? But now looks routine. (66-25) our score here. That one comes up short. And up and good. Podesto. Redhawks just 6 points away from their season high. And Bryan's going to cut that to just 4 more points needed to tie it. That was an overtime game at CSUN. They lost 72-81. That one no good. That one out of bounds. And excuse me on that, this is their season high. It was still in the last one. Look at Evergreen State. This is the season high already with a quarter and just about 2 minutes left to go. We'll take a quick break here. 68-27. We'll be back here on ESPN+.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Nothing feels as good as driving a new Hyundai. And now you can get a great deal on your favorite model at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Plus, every Hyundai is backed by America's Best Warranty. Hurry to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event before this offer ends. Make your next getaway your best one yet. Lease the Santa Fe for $289 a month or get 1.99% APR for 72 months. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Listen up, hockey fans. NHL on ESPN Plus is back. The hardest hits, the dangles, and of course, the sellies.
You gotta be kidding me! It's not real!
Enjoy every second of 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN+.
For the love of the occasion of one of Germany's biggest rivalries, new faces and veterans, the atmosphere and noise, for the love of football, for the love of 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆𝗍.
Another crazy season. Are you ready to keep this rolling? Let's go.
With ESPN Plus, catch live NFL games.
And enjoy the show.
Plus, NFL shows from some of the biggest names in the game.
Let's go to the tape.
This ball is just thrown into a defensive team meeting.
NFL Prime Time, only on ESPN Plus.
Oh, did I mention our exclusive expert analysis? Why settle for some football when you can have more football? It's simple. ESPN Plus equals more football. Stream now.
In a city known for high stakes, a battle of blue bloods is live from Las Vegas. It's Cooper Flagg and the Blue Devils.
Cooper Flagg is off to a great start.
Versus Hunter Dickinson and the top-ranked Jayhawks.
Hunter Dickinson, one of the best big guys in the country.
The Terry's Chocolate Vegas Showdown. Number 12 Duke, number 1 Kansas. Tuesday on ESPN.
1:52 left to go here in the third quarter. Redhawks still in control here over the Geoducks. Baseline inbound for Evergreen State. Inbounding will be 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆𝗍. Thrown out and quickly taken away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez not slowing down, takes the contact and one. So Redhawks continue to stay active in those passing lanes. They forced the Geoducks into 19 turnovers so far. Turned that into 27 points. Modesto had it knocked free from her, recovers, comes near side wing, gets it back, skip pass. A little off right here, three is good. Big three knocked down from Allison 𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗆𝗍. She has 5 points, averages 6 so far this year. Candy with a three, hits the heel and still falls through. Yeah, exactly. Modesto gives it back, three to 𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗆𝗍. 𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗆𝗍 catching on fire here. They're above her season average. Penetration here, and Scoop got her arm stuck. Was 𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗆𝗍. She'll be at the free throw line. First personal foul against Montez. Third team foul here for the Geoducks. So 𝗿𝗍𝗍𝗆𝗍𝗆 at the line, and no points, but 1 rebound in 9 minutes in that game at Portland. First one is through the bottom of the net. Larson kept that one alive, tipped it back out. Second chance for the Redhawks for some points. Candy attacks quickly. 𝗿𝗍𝗱𝗆𝗍𝗆 has been a huge spark for this team. Again, she is the leading scorer. And foul will be called. The first team foul of the quarter and the half for the Redhawks here. Going against Lucy Larson. It's her second personal of the game. 4.3 for the Geoducks to get something off. Tossed it, double team comes, and another foul. Geoducks obviously have some fouls to give here to make sure the Geoducks don't get anything off. Second one going against 𝗿𝗍𝗱𝗆𝗍𝗆. Ball into the corner, down to 0, and misses everything. And that will be your third quarter score. 44-point separation, 77-33 for the Red Hawks. Well, let's play clean basketball here on out, or what is that usually going on in that conversation? Yep. That nearly banked in for blinkers there and held ball going in favor of the Red Hawks. Yep, circle of life, right?
Yeah.
𝗿𝗲𝗱𝘆 checks in. Quick substitution here in the fourth quarter. She goes full court with more here.
Yeah, it's pretty good defense. See them in man again. You know, teams that really go man to make that statement.
Red Hawks working it around. Three-point shot nearly halfway down there. Popped out for 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆𝗆.
Really active hands.
Baseline shot. Foul nearly and one. Pops off the rim for McKenna Jacobs, who will be at the line.
Just a little bit of youthful foul there. I mean, they were in that zone, so she was bumping down. So I think the guard was a little bit late to bump her, and then she was late and then compounded it with the foul there.
So Jacobs at the line here. First trip on the day. Misses the front end. Jacobs' second one is good. 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆𝗆 over to Moore. Wing extended. Moore jabs, drives baseline. Cut off. Down to 5. 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆𝗆 dumps it. Probably should have gone up with that one. Ball bouncing free and shot clock violation. Great defense by Evergreen State. Moore try to get in there and steal that one away. So the elbow jump shot here for Montez, no good. Brian to Strickland. 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆𝗆𝗆 entry knocked away from Brian. Last touch by Montez in denial. Ederuga has handles, I gotta say. The minute she's played so far, she's showed off that crossover. Layup inside there is good for Tamia Strickland. Pass too hot to handle, a little too high for Van Ness as well. Liggett will come in with Juliana Walker and Rodriguez for the Red Hawks. Look at near side corner. Strickland pops out. Now Walker. Drive here, look at Walker. Trying to get her first double-digit game of the year, and she does. Walker had no points in 4 minutes against Portland. Definitely bounced back in a big way now with 12 points here, all from downtown. Again, off the pass from Walker, no good. They skip it, three-point shot, Van Ness. Long rebound, falls to Walker.
It's good shots for her in transition, though. She'll knock those down.
Walker, speed boost. Kicked out. That one too strong. Baseline entry here to Montez. And knocked free. Will stay here with the Geoducks. Zach Ryder will check back. Zach Ryder will check back in for the Geoducks. Also coming back in for them will be Abby Mundy. Christina Bryan after a short break is back on the hardwood. Also come back out will be Benini and Lucy Larson. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, 82-34. Another three here from DeBerry. She got fire in that third quarter, dives in her own bench, saving it, gets it back. Baseline. She's quick out there.
I know, just making plays. I don't know how she got the hope for it after falling out of bounds like that.
Shot clock down to 7. Geoducks got to get something off.
Flips the defense.
Back out to her. Three. Very short. As that one's going to be a shot clock violation. Candy 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝘆 going to check in next dead ball for SU, waiting at the scorer's table. Walker to Liggett. Pass down low.
Good.
Look at that move by Bryan, and she moved the feet. Oh, and one.
No, it's not as easy. Everybody.
The whistle came fairly early.
Yeah. Yeah.
Usually on those, they don't get the and one either. Usually they don't give the
on the floor. No,
so
you're right, Russ, which is why I was so confused. You know, I was going to stand up myself.
Everybody at home can see my thought process in announcing that.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. And even Bryan, you know, looked to her team and was like, I didn't travel. And then, no, they're telling you got an and one, babe. You're good.
Last touched by the Redhawks on that one, so we'll be back to the Geoducks. Now 5 minutes remaining here in regulation.
Good little shot fake slide.
50-point game here for the Redhawks. Out of bounds, going back to SU.
Pretty good look there.
Immediate timeout on the court. Immediate timeout. 4:56 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 84-34. We'll be back here on ESPN+.
I wait tables. But last week, I built a field hospital.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
Well, I go to school full-time. While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Nothing feels as good as driving a new Hyundai. And now you can get a great deal on your favorite model at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Plus, every Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty. Hurry to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event before this offer ends. Make your next getaway your best one yet. Lease the Santa Fe for $289 a month or get 1.99% APR for 72 months. Only during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Listen up, hockey fans. NHL on ESPN Plus is back. The hardest hits the dangles, and of course, the sellies.
You gotta be kidding me! It's not real!
Enjoy every second of 1,000+ out-of-market games, exclusive matchups, marquee NHL events, and so much more. That's hockey on ESPN+.
For the love of the occasion of one of Germany's biggest rivalries, new faces and veterans, the atmosphere and noise for the love of football, for the love of der Klassiker.
Another crazy season. Are you ready to keep this rolling? Let's go.
With ESPN Plus, catch live NFL games.
And enjoy the show.
Plus, NFL shows from some of the biggest names in the game.
Let's go to the tape. This ball is just thrown into a defensive team meeting.
NFL Prime Time, only on ESPN Plus.
Oh, did I mention our exclusive expert analysis? Why settle for some football when you can have more football? It's simple. ESPN Plus equals more football. Stream now.
In a city known for high stakes, a battle of blue bloods is live from Las Vegas. It's 𝗀𝗲𝗱𝘆 and the Blue Devils.
𝗀𝗲𝗱𝘆 is off to a great start.
Versus Hunter Dickinson and the top-ranked Jayhawks.
Hunter Dickinson, one of the best big guys in the country.
The Terry's Chocolate Vegas Showdown. Number 12 Duke, number 1 Kansas. Tuesday on ESPN.
4:56 left to go here in regulation. Red Hawks with the possession out of the media timeout. 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝘆 over to Benini. Works back, corner.
It's pretty good defense so far. Got him in short clock situation.
Walker, entry pass down low. Naruga trying to rip through and travels.
Yeah, she's got to get off that ball. I have noticed that just a little bit. When Sophie gets the ball, it's going up. So she's got to be able to see the floor just a little bit better. In addition to her footwork and her wonderful scoring ability, she's got to be able to pass that ball.
Ball tossed in here for the Geoducks. Van Ness. Make that 𝗿𝗱𝗱𝘆, excuse me. Coming across the timeline here. Baseline jump shot for Van Ness, no good.
Yeah, it's really good
Juliana Walker with another rebound. Her 4th rebound of the game. Walker's filled up the stat sheet. 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 12 points.
Wow, yes, definitely. Playing the right way. What?
And another turnover for the Red Hawks. Not closing the game out very cleanly here.
There's a lot of hot balls going on right now.
Corner 3 ball teed up.
Oh, it's a good-looking shot.
Calza Diaz, no
Running
good.
the floor, coast to coast.
And stop it on a dime and laying that up. Naruga.
You love it. We saw Brian go coast to coast. Well, I would say half court. What, you know, city to city on hers, but that was coast to coast.
𝗿𝗱𝗱𝗆. Walker glued on her, and foul from behind. Going to go against 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆. That's indeed, 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆.
Yeah.
Going to get called with a foul.
Hand
Third one on her.
Jar. Yeah, a little hand in the cookie jar there. Just so active on defense. She wants to get her hand in everything. She would have got that one too.
Zach Ryder back out. 3-ball to Barry.
Good.
Good.
So Barry's
11 points for her. She's 3 of 6 from downtown in 33 minutes.
Yeah, letting them go really good. Perfect in the second half.
Larson gets free. Kick out. 𝗿𝗲𝗱𝗆 with the right hand. Down to 5 with the shot clock. Blows past everybody and lays it up.
I mean, just my God. You know what I mean? It's just showtime whenever she gets the ball.
Pass on the baseline. Up and good, Van Ness.
That was a really good finish amongst the towers
She's
as
up
well.
to 6.
Yeah. 6 hard-fought points, too. I mean, she hit the couple jumpers, and then you see that drive there.
And timeout going to be taken by Skylar Young here. not happy, as we said. Now this game's really been closed out.
Yeah.
You played close to a perfect game so far. You get on your way to your first win, but you still want to see a clean game of basketball through and through for 40 minutes.
Absolutely, and like you were saying, like, you don't want to develop bad habits. You know, this isn't the team that you're going to play against, you know, next week when you go on the road for the holidays. So you really want to develop good habits, and that's by, you know, finishing plays, rebounding, still helping each other up, hyping each other up, you know, so you can't get loose, you know, and the game is over and you're starting to be a little lethargic. If you're tired, you know, go sit down, you know, go start your vacation early, but you definitely want to finish this game the way you started it.
It may seem like nitpicking being up 49 points, but still, it's the principle of the thing is being able, you know, as you said, you're going to go into D1 competition again. It's going to hit you in the face quickly. You got to be able to close those ones out because chances are you're going to be in a 5-point game at this point in the game, not a, you know, 40, 50, 60-plus game.
Absolutely, exactly. You still got to execute. You still got to make plays. You still got to do your job.
That one, offensive rebound by Benini, poked all the way out. Back to Moore. Shot clock did reset. Drive here, scoop, no good, no call.
Yeah, a little frustrated. She thought she got hit on the arm.
Listo throws it ahead. Scoop shot is good, and I gotta say, the Geoducks are battling here.
Yeah, they're battling, keeping it respectable.
Larson. Benini now Moore, far side wing.
Swing.
Walker bounce pass entry. Coach Derek Pringle barking out instructions here. Kick out, 3 ball from Blinkers, no good. More to walk. Corner. Benini catch, shoot 3, no good. Three, that one off the heel. Out of bounds, last touched by the Redhawks. And a legal screen going to go against Sack Rider there. That'll be her 4th. And timeout taken by the Redhawks. Get Sydney Rodriguez back into the ball game. Just a substitution timeout. No need to huddle up. Naruga, no good. Sack Rider had the rebound, knocked free from her. Still in possession of Blinkers and the Geoducks. That one up and good there. 𝗀𝗲𝗍𝗍. Now down to 30 seconds. 2 seconds separating shot clock and game clock here. Redhawks can't quite dribble it all the way out. 3-point shot, trying to come back with another one for Lucy Larson, no good, out of bounds. So now the Geoducks, depending on how fast they go here, might have the last possession in the ballgame. Considering they're rolling it to the front court, I'm assuming they're going to go pretty quickly. Podesto launches it down low, turnaround shot, up, no good there from Van Ness. Redhawks can hold the final 2, 1-0, and that is your final score. Redhawks get the win, 88-43 over the Geoducks' first win of the season. Olivia, what did you see